Okay, let's get a couple of exercises working together. Okay, now what you notice is on that side, I actually have 3 targets. My targets are very different than most. Okay, most people have a one-dimensional target. We actually have to hit the cone. In my case, I'm not trying to hit the cone, I'm trying to go between the cones. Okay, and I'm looking at different areas. All right, so what you notice is there's an area between the 2 cones in front of me. I'm actually not trying to go there, okay, because that's the area that your opponents will actually cover on returns quite well. Okay, so what you're looking for is you want to go on the outside of this cone right there, okay, to my left, okay, or you want to go between those 2 cones over there that are together. That would go to your opponent's back end, and obviously you want to do the extreme angle, which would go to the outside of the cone that's the closest to me on my right side. Okay, so very important that you keep that in mind. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to work on my throw, because to me the serve is a throwing motion. Okay, if you throw fast and hard, you're probably going to have a great serve, or at least be very prone, to hitting a big serve. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go to all those targets and aim right on the outside of what it is that I'm aiming for. Okay, so right now I'm going to go straight to the one on this side. I missed. I'm going to correct my aim right there. Perfect. Okay, then I'm going to go between those 2 right there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right there in between. Excellent. Okay, and then this time I'm going to go to the left of that cone, so I'm going to go right here. Perfect. Okay, so that's one exercise I would recommend that you guys do. And if you noticed, I also had my cone right here to make sure that my balance, okay, was perfectly under control. So I'm going to do that again. Okay, first one. Okay, that was in between. I'm going to try again. That's it. Perfect. Okay, you see the weight transfer. Again, that was in between. I don't want that. I'm going to correct my aim. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the one on the outside right here. I'm going to correct my aim. Perfect. Okay, so next exercise is to make sure that you do it with your racket. All right, and I'm going to let you guys sort of go through your full motion this time. Okay, and the timing is going to be, you're going to be on your front toe. Okay, so I'm right here, front toe. We're going to go 1. If you remember, I transfer my weight from the back foot to the front foot on 1 and my ball goes up. Okay, so it's going to go 1. All right, if you have a 2-part serve, okay, your arm is going to go in the back. If you have a rhotic type of serve, okay, you're going to go straight up. Okay, so it's going to be 1 in the back, all right, or 1 in the front. Okay, either way, both are just as good. One requires a stronger shoulder. The one in the front really requires to have a strong shoulder because you do not get any momentum from the motion going back and forth. Okay, so important to remember that as you choose what type of style you want. Okay, and obviously I'm going to use that serve to be able to find all those targets. In my case, I have a back motion. Okay, I don't have a front motion. All right, so I'm going to go 1 and 2. Okay, then I'm going to go to the other side and 2 right there. Then I'm going to go right here and 2. Perfect. I've been able to isolate 3 different locations with my serve, which is key to having a great serve. It's always about accuracy first. Okay, if you look at that target on this side, it's going to the right of my opponent. Those targets on that side are going to the left of my opponent. You need to be able to isolate those 3 locations to be able to set up the point in a way that is favorable to you.